Hey guys, it is Miki Same Unlimited.
Hey guys, it is Miki Sami Unlimited.
Aww, aww, that's cute. Don't forget to get 400 likes.
Don't forget to get 400 likes.
It sounded like you said 500.
Sound like you said 500.
I said 400.
I said 400.
400.
400.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah. What? Huh?
Huh?
You know, I'm gonna strangle you. Hey guys, it's Miki Same Unlimited. I hope this video gets 400 likes. This video I'm going to be talking about my most hated deck in general. I said to myself, I'm like, you know, I never did that video. I was debating bringing this video to Spidey and saying, let's do this together. But you know what? I don't see Spidey right now because, you know, we need another month to go by before we start filming again. So I said, you know what? I want to get this video out and I want to tackle my most hated deck of all time. And there's a lot to pick from. If you guys know me from this channel, I bitch quite often. So for me to pick one single deck to embody everything I hate, I would honestly have to say Shaddoll's. Now, for me, it's like, people know I hate Construct. I hate Winda. I hate that deck as a whole. I don't like that deck in general. I mainly want to make this video, not for me to just vent about Shaddoll's, but I mainly want to see everyone's, like, comments, because, in my opinion, everyone has gotten screwed over by a deck. Regardless, in this game, there's so many decks to pick from, but there's always one deck when you see, you cringe, you hate it, you don't want to deal with it, and that's the point of this video. What deck you specifically dislike? Mine is Shaddoll's, because for me, it's like, I always like the concept of fusion-based decks. Like, I went from, you know, I grew up in GX. I seen GX from start to finish. You know, I played Heroes. I played Ancient Gears, Crystal Beast, which all turned into fusion-based decks. I loved Fluffles. I like Prank Kids. I like fusion-based decks. I do. When I saw Shaddoll's as a whole, it ran in such a perfect circle of no cost. And their only version of a restriction was, well, your opponent has to use an extra deck monster, which blew my fucking mind. I'm like, what? I'm like, any fucking normal average player is going to summon an extra deck monster, because if they basically set a card and pass, they're going to lose anyway. So, excuse me? And then the second thing that made me go, huh, that I didn't really like, was when they'd come on the field and be so disrespectful. How dare you come on? You know what it is? It was just, they did too much. That deck as a whole, as a circle, in my opinion, just did way too much. Like a good example, when they went to the graveyard, effects went off. You had Squamata, you had Falco, you had Dragon, no Falco, too much. And then on top of that, you know, they just had a free tuna for the fuck of it. You know, the big monsters like Wind and Construct and all these other cards, you know, they'd get knocked out and then they'd be like, here's our Shadow Fusion, here's Shadow Fusion back. They were strong, powerful cards that would just keep on going, and their only restriction that was like a hindrance to them was, we might run out of resources too fast. And I was like, that's your drawback? You dump too much shit and you just run out? And it's not like they didn't have cards that, you know, throw the shit back on the deck. I mean, you know, there was that Avarice card, not Pot of Avarice, that trap card version that basically shoved everything back. I'm like, for me, it was just like that deck as a whole. I was like, that's why when Construct got banned, I was like,
yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
And I remembered in the Shaddoll format, I saw nothing but Shaddolls, and every fucking weeb was playing them, and I wanted to explode, because I said to myself, there are certain decks where I dislike them, I face them, and I have like this, like, this mindset where I'm like, you have to, I'm gonna fight until I can't fight no more, because if I beat you, them bragging rights will really pick me up. I really kind of need these bragging rights, but I'd always lose, because that deck would just be like, boom, 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 because their card advantage was just so redundant. I was like, hold it in, buddy. You can't be the only person that feels this way. I'm begging it. Not everyone plays this deck. Like, to be fair, even right now, if Construct came back to one, would I be irritated? Yes. Can I see it coming back? Yes. Will I be happy? Of course not.
You'd be fine. No, I think I'd go maximum crazy. I'd murder Bill, burn down the neighborhood, rape Roger. Hell,
I'm an all-Shaddoll Construct.
You fuck! Oh, that was funny. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. I know it's too early to, be doing my Christmas gig, but for me, I'm just getting all my Christmas stuff like already. I'm buying a few things. Me, I'm a shopaholic. Like for me, I need to get my stuff together. So I mean, main thing is that I don't like that goddamn deck. I hate that deck. Not that long ago, like Spidey was hitting me up. He was like, we should do like the top 10 hated decks of the format and our top 10 hated cards of in general just for the year. And I'm like, yeah. And I feel like that's what my video will be with Spidey. Those are the two you'll be seeing from us together, which will be a very fun combination. But for me, my most hated deck of all time is that deck. I kind of felt like this a long time ago when I bumped into fucking Six Samurais and I despised that deck. But then as time went on, I kind of like little by little stopped hating them. And I was just like, now when I see them, I'm like, oh, fun rivalry. Remember when I hated you guys so much? Boom! And I like that. And I maybe one day will come where I will feel differently to Shadolls. I don't. I'm like, that's why I feel like as time went on, I feel like I appreciated the kaiju so much more. The ability to just see a problematic cunt card and just go, I love. So for me, it's like, I want to see what you guys write in the comments because there are a lot of decks I hate. I fucking hate Psy-Frames. I don't like that deck. I mean, there's just a whole bunch that I just despise. So I would love to see that because there's so much hate in this world that needs to be pushed on the right decks. I'm like, that needs to get pushed on the right things in life. So for me, that's like, and also this video is just opinion based. This is just my opinion of what I dislike. If you like Shadolls and you sat through this, I don't know why you would, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't like the deck. My feelings, do my feelings matter? No. They don't, opinions are like assholes. I'm just like, I hate that saying. I hate it when people say that. But you see, you know what it is for me? It's like, I just feel like it's just me venting. I like this channel mainly to just do that. I mean, I like to talk about what I like, what I dislike, and I vent about what I dislike because I say to myself, I'm like, you know what? It gets it off my chest, gets it on the internet. People like it, people dislike it. Who gives a shit? I'm like, that's the way I look at it. So yeah, I don't want to make this video drag on any longer than it has to be because it's a pretty 1, 2, 3 quick point. So yeah, comment below, like the video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you are new, if I'll ring my bell because you like me. I'm trying out my new scruff look. I'm trying to trim it and getting it all nice. I'm trying to look like a little like, gay lumberjack. I'll say bye underground, so let's get this ready. Bye underground. No, what the fuck? No, you messed it all up.
No, you messed it all up.
Have a good night underground.
Have a good night, underground.
You see, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Why you had to mess everything up in the beginning?
See, that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Fuck you!